Okay, and we should be getting started any moment now.
Yep. Any predictions before we get underway?
Bomb start and pet seed?
All
Because
right.
I haven't seen one yet.
Sure. I'll go with the Canis Maria and aggro required.
Sure. And there's the audio. The records for the runners is 01. So we'll be moving through the escape right now. And just getting sent up there.
All right. Well, we do have your bombs.
Sweet. Fantastic. I love this start. No,
It's it.
no joke.
Really? Do you like getting in when you're actually running, or just like watching and seeing it?
No, when I'm actually running, this is the start I want.
No.
That's not. I'm not joking. I actually like the start.
This is probably
It's
my
really
most
cool.
tried one. Alright, well, we'll see how they execute it. Yeah, this is why this start's really tricky.
Yeah, this first one. Sorry, I had somebody yelling at me. And yeah, the hardest one is I think is actually the green guard, because he doesn't actually move. The other guards move in a pattern, like pretty consistently. The other one does not.
Yeah, and there's not really a lot of good shit. If he notices you, it's really annoying.
Yeah. There is a decent shot if he notices you. You just place a bomb at the staircase and run up the staircase. He should follow you. You could also do this, which did not work for Crrool.
Oh my gosh.
So yeah, if you run up the stairs, oh, an unfortunate death.
Yeah, that is pretty unfortunate, but that's just why this start is so difficult.
Yeah, the start is actually requires quite a lot of practice.
But you were saying about going up the stairs.
Yeah, if you just get the guards' attention, all you have to do is run up the stairs, place a bomb just before you go up the stairs, and he should just kind of try to run up against the stairs, try and get you.
Okay.
It works pretty. It's not the fastest way. It's not like the optimal way to do it, but you'll get it pretty consistently. The only time is like the guard. The ways that they work, their eyes aren't actually like have anything to like where they're looking on the screen.
Ooh.
Has nothing. Oh. Wow. Yes, we saved like a good minute and a half there. It's not that much, but if darn feels like it, and it was really good routing. So. But yeah, if you do that, it should be consistent. It's the slowest way to do it, but you'll get it every time.
Yeah, sometimes consistency is definitely worth the time loss.
You also won't die.
Yeah, definitely.
That's the nice part. That one you might sometimes you'll try and get the guard over there. Sometimes you might want to like the easiest way to get a guard to follow you is to get him to hit you. So the way I do it is I run up to him, get hit by him, walk to the staircase, place a bomb, and that usually works. If you do want to know the best way, I think it's Jizzlecraft. She has a video guide that is pretty good. You'd also, and this guy, he'll die to 2 bombs and 1 pot, or 4 bombs if you're feeling that.
Vita's running a little bit low on bombs there. Does get the key rat though, so that's good. still has one left over for the back items.
Oh, gloves locked behind it. Good thing we started with bombs today.
Yeah, good thing we didn't run out, too. Because come back through here to get those gloves would be really annoying.
Okay, and it's just going to be a blue rupee in that chest. So gloves and mirror is nice. That could, if you really wanted to be cheeky about the seat, you could go straight to Hera with a sequence break.
I'm nah.
If you find a sword or hammer on your way up there, oh boy, you pulled off the win.
I think I would still check Kakariko just in case like the hook
Yeah.
shot's there or something.
So some people do love their avoid Kakariko strats though, and like because you in theory would want Dark World access and like a bottle before going to Kakariko, but there's so many items there that you kind of have to check it.
I didn't see what was in the Lumberjack Cave.
I did not either.
You have to help us, chat.
Oh, our tracker didn't even catch it. We're screwed. Oh no.
Oh, that'll just be a mystery for now, I guess. Alright, seems like the bush crabs are dropping full magics.
Ooh, blue cane.
Alright, Crrool does make it through escape, just a little bit behind, but the deaths with the bomb strats, they do happen, they do set you behind a bit, but this is where the real race begins.
Yeah, with that mirror, it didn't feel as much behind as it could have been. So we have the blue cane. We have a full magic bar now. So this is pretty good. And it's bush crab.
Yeah, it's gonna be, if they go to Mini Moldorm Cave after this, the Cane of Brian is probably a lot easier than these hard-earned bombs that you have to buy.
Yeah.
You can just run into them all day and they die. Alright, map check. Tower of Hera is green. Eastern Palace is a crystal. I think Desert might have been a 5-6, I might be wrong though. It was definitely a crystal though.
Okay, we're gonna see what's in these heavier item spots, the well and the feet and the blinds hut. So here's our arrow.
Oh boy.
Okay, well,
We got
just need
this.
the moon pearl. If we find the moon pearl here, this is one of those V29 seeds.
Well, the more open, the earlier, the better.
Yeah, for fun. Some people don't like it. Others obviously hate linear seeds because,
Yeah.
you know, we play randomizer to avoid the linearity of Liquid Fast, which it's not the most linear game ever, but
Oh boy. We got flute.
oh wow.
Yeah, so one really interesting thing about that is, if you're thinking about it, I would make it a very high priority to go to the desert area now, especially Checkerboard Cave.
Yep, I would do Checkerboard Cave. You do not want to be that guy who gets left without yeah, you don't want to be that guy who gets messed up by that. It's a pretty annoying trick, the Moon Pearl on checkerboard.
If you're good with the Super Bunny glitch, you can also check the Mire Shed while you're there and get the information on the medallion as well. See what's required in Dark World, what isn't.
I actually don't know. How do you trigger Super Bunny in Mire?
Well, in the Mire area, if you enter the door to the shed and use the mirror on the same frame, you'll enter the Super Bunny state,
Oh,
and you can get the chest in there. Or you can get, I believe you have to get hit in there by the pterodactyl, and that'll also trigger it.
oh,
So
I actually didn't know that. That's pretty neat, because that pterodactyl will follow you all the way
it
there.
certainly will. We'll never stop.
Because you can only avoid him by running away. Vitasia's player model is the Esper from Final Fantasy VI.
Dude, somebody left a lamp in the library.
Oh no. Well, that's with this seed. Well, it depends on, boots could really be anywhere. So boots are interested in this seed now.
Yeah, we will be finding them at some point, just a question of when and where.
Yeah. Earlier rather than later, I think.
We would hope so. Alright, Vita's going to the Celestial area. This makes sense, of course. Lots of early money, so Zora also on the table now. Probably not gonna make that a priority though. Alright, spinning Moldarm Cave. Got a few ways we can clear this out. I guess exactly two. Now I think about it, bombs and burn it. See what Vita likes more. Wow. Mini Moldarm's really cooperating with those bombs today.
Okay, sorry, I might have missed whatever was at the dam.
Money and money.
Okay. Okay, well, we're not finding anything else that oh.
That doesn't
What?
go there.
That's in the wrong spot.
That's usually the key.
Oh, okay,
you
game.
Yeah, well, we can get that.
So that leads me to think that something's gonna be on a tablet. Just the way that this logic likes to work in sequences again. I've really found that when you find an item, it's usually a good idea to move towards where that item unlocked in this logic. That could just be confirmation bias, but I've been noticing a minor pattern in that.
Yeah, I don't think it's a bad idea. Just follow what just unlocked. The Sphere 1 locations are usually also really good to check, but
Yes.
checking locations as they open up to you is also something that you really want to consider.
I did, and this is probably where, as the versions have been going on, the game has been getting more and more random. Like, I believe in past there was actually places where the game was basically, what's the word? Well, he's trying to avoid it by going in the water. That's a good idea. Sorry, I lost my train of thought.
It's fine. Okay, so desert was just a regular crystal, so
Okay.
good information.
Still is a crystal. That book is in such an interesting location.
It could just be completely useless, but that will let us check the tablet when we go up to Death Mountain. Once we find the Moon Pearl, I guess it opens up bomb to us once we find 2 swords. I wouldn't be surprised if this is Boots Lock today, but it's not.
It's not. Well, it might. This dungeon might be boots locked by the lanterns location.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, we don't have the fire source to complete it. Okay, and Meyer is Vanilla Ether.
Interesting. Okay. Oh, we're gonna see what's in these chests here now. We'll Crrool go all the way over to checkerboard.
I would think that would be very wise, in my opinion.
I agree.
I'm just super suspicious of that location every time you get early mids flute.
Hey, he's going straight there. I love it. Ah! Pro dodges.
You gotta be careful. This is a dangerous bird.
He will hurt you.
Well, we do have blue mail, but yeah. Alright, what is this?
Oh, just a red rupee today.
Yeah.
Moon Pearl can be in a lot of places today, too.
I mean, it could be in Hera. We can't get the base without that, but it could be in Hera.
If you don't like the bunny song, I don't know.
Everybody likes Bunny Song. Alright, well, where are we going now? Vitasia coming here to the eastern area. Crrool did not up-dip in the Desert Palace. Okay, Crrool coming up here to Death Mountain, so we do have a bit of a route divergence. Alright, Shed and Sarash's hut, it's nothing. We'll be to go in the Eastern Palace. May.
Well, that seems fine as an option.
Yeah, if you change your mind, you have flute, you can come back later. It does come up here to this ice cave.
Going to Hera, will we see the vanilla Moon Pearl?
What was that? Oh, okay.
Sorry, what was it?
Okay, so boots are in Ice Arcade.
Wow, that's an awful location for the boots.
I'm gonna say this now, guys. B29, check that Ice Arcade every time.
Yeah.
You don't want.
I think it's an average of like 24% of a Sphere 1 location having progression.
It very high.
It's like a 1. It's like a 1 in 5 or something.
Yeah,
it's pretty nuts.
Absolutely. Vita coming to get this lamp right away. Okay, apparently the ether tablet was just 10 arrows. Alright, well, Crrool's Herodeb looked pretty short, coming back here to Desert Palace.
Okay, and what is Old Man gonna have here?
Ether, maybe? Nope.
So their current equipment, I don't think we have Landmolus in Logic.
I don't think it will make you kill Lemos with just bombs. I don't think that's in the logic.
I believe that's correct.
That would be a mean thing to do.
It would be.
Alright, well, Vita will be able to get the Hera basement item.
They're just kind of doing their different things. We're gonna get a check here, though. And he's gonna find out that it's just 10 arrows, which is probably the worst thing to see.
Crrool having to use bombs on these seaweed and enemy, whatever you call them, tentacle monsters, since they did run out of magic.
I liked that. And he's gonna go to the basement, it looks like.
A little scary. Might up to bomb the switch and get the invincibility.
The switches could be hit with bombs.
Oh boy. Alright, well, Crrool is gonna get the boots now, so that's really good for them as well.
Yep. Crrool's gonna have a much better shot there.
Could opt to set up the water walk glitch. I guess not, though. Which is fine. Oh no. Tries to sit on the pillar to get the invincibility frames, but just makes a lot less room for maneuverability. Crrool checking the King's Tomb, finding the Boom Boomerang.
And we're gonna see the other rock.
So both boomerangs locked by the boots. Fantastic. Now I've got a set. Well, at least Crrool, when they come back to Herrick, it's gonna have a much easier time hitting these switches. Crrool gets their lamp as well. Where will you go now, Crrool? Okay.
Oh, is he Eastern in?
He's probably gonna check Sriracha. I don't think he has done that.
Oh, nope, he's doing Eastern in.
Well, there are some lamp lock stuff in here.
Yeah, but it's less likely unless we find the bow. I've seen 2 vanilla bows this tournament. So, can we make it a third?
We might. I mean, this seems like an okay-ish option. Eastern is required. You're gonna have to come back here at some point.
No weapon for Vitasia up there. That was like the bailout basically for that route in. Now, where could that pesky moon pearl be? It's got to be in Eastern, I think, at this point, or it's on Zora, in the Zora area.
Could be. It might also be on the green pendant, and we just need a weapon to get it.
True.
So, I can understand why Crrool's coming here first.
So, the weirdest part of this is if it's on Zora Moon Pearl is probably the trolliest location for Moon Pearl in the tournament. The reason being that people are going to avoid the Zora area until they get a Moon Pearl so that they can do the glitch, unless they have flippers. So, if Moon Pearl locks the flippers and is on Zora, it'll usually take quite a while for a runner to make their way up there.
Yeah, and in this situation, maybe you also want to swing away and see if you can route it in with Catfish. So putting it off is a very sensible decision.
Oh, Crrool missing the Pitzel and actually spawned in all 4.
That is unfortunate.
Just take quite a bit longer, especially when you don't have a sword or a bow or something to deal with them.
Yeah, just get those pots to hit their mark at least. I guess it could also be on the pyramid ledge. We still need a sword and a cape or 2 swords before that's an option, but it is an option.
And we are going to see our first Zora. Okay, and we are in the Zora area.
Cool. Just got we're gonna be checking the big chest, and we'll see if Eastern was worth the time.
Yeah, and it was not. Wow, complete bust. Okay, well, what's on Zora then?
Scans.
Okay. What else do we have? Okay. Does Blue Cane hurt Lamolus? And I forgot it does.
I think it does, actually.
Oh, well! Good luck, fam! You're gonna need some bombs and some magic. Ooh. Well then.
Oh, yeah, V does actually know that Eastern's a bust.
Oh no.
Yeah, we don't even have a bottle or anything.
Okay. Is this the dream? Is the hobo got us progression that like sequence break? Swordless.
Like, yeah, we have Hobo and potentially the Myra Shed, but
those are not very likely.
I'm trying to rack my brain. And remember if we forgot anything, just because I don't want to believe that Randomizer can actually be more cruel than I thought it already was.
I can never remember where the tree you're supposed to block for magic is.
Alright, it's right above the warp to Build Track Casts.
Oh.
It's a really
Good.
convenient spot, since usually if you're around there, you might be going to Skull Woods, and the magic really comes in handy.
I actually need to. Now I'll never forget that, because there's been plenty of time I've been without magic. Like in my tournament race.
Yeah, there was a brief time where the tree bonk items were randomized, and I'm so glad they changed that back because that
Their reasoning was so good too. It's like their reasoning was nobody liked this.
Well, I mean, it was kind of funny to bonk the boulder on Death Mountain and have a bunch of apples come out, but probably not worth.
Also, really convenient that there's always a fairy there for new players. It's a really good spot. Actually, it's just a really good spot for a fairy to be.
Well, that's very cool. Let's come back here. They did not get this out.
Oh yeah, they came here without the lamp. Huh.
Oh boy. Man, there are some bad situations Randomizer can just bottleneck you into, like doing an Aghanim or maybe a pedestal, but having to do swordless, no weapon, land molus, the Cane of Burn-In bombs is a new low for me.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen something this bad. Man, and we're starting off so good until this point. South of Grove Ledge is absolutely not open. The only thing that's open to us right now is Limulus. That's it.
Alright. I think Vitasia... This is gonna be awkward.
Guys, we've already seen Checkboard Cave. Trust us, the only option is Limulus.
Yeah, I would like to see Vitasia just check the hobo, just in case it's a sword or something to make this easier. It is possible that they don't know that Randomizer would actually make you do that.
It's true, because this is a very strange thing that Randomizer would make you do. I'm expecting a minor in the tank phase from Vitasia or from Crrool as well.
Yeah, they just
Uh-oh. They are now thinking they've missed something. So guys, we're saying that they can check places that require sequence breaks because they might like Fate Flipper and Fate and Super Bunny. And that's Crrool thinks he can hit it. Oh no, he can't. I don't think he's a Red Runner.
Oh boy.
So Limulus always requires a bomb and a weapon. Or sorry, it requires a weapon that hurts him to beat him. He's technically beatable with only 10 bombs if you're very good, and Crrool has figured it out. And probably does not like his plan.
No, definitely not. I wouldn't either. So we'll see if Vitasia. I think they're just being careful. Maybe they don't know, maybe they do, but they're just gonna have to realize that's the only option they have.
Yep.
And to be fair, I've been playing Rando for a year, and I've never had to do a blend molds like this. So
I
I could,
thought I did, but then it turned out there was a sword on Zora, I think. So
Yeah.
everyone else got to do it with a sword.
awesome. So yeah, this is a very, very rare circumstance.
Also recently, there's actually a few bosses where Burna could be required. One that was added post-fall tournament, yay me, Burna on Blind. It was funny because even the dev questioned the ability of doing it. They didn't realize it was doable with only a magic bar. So it is. And,
Crrool,
the hardest part is honestly this room right here. This is the hardest room to do with bombs.
does have,
Are these stupid
yeah,
guys?
they had a boomerang, so stunning them was an option.
Yeah.
Did turn off and reactivate the Cane of Burn a few times. That actually costs you more magic because of the steep magic activation cost that has.
It's like 1/8 the cost for the magic, and then something less for. It's 1/8 the cost to start it, and then like 1/16, I think, every couple seconds afterwards.
Yeah.
I
People
don't
seem to
remember the
think.
exact interval.
Yeah, people seem to think that the cave south of the Dark Rope is accessible, but it's not.
Nope. We are not playing Cross Worlds, unfortunately. Or fortunately?
It's hard to say at this point.
If it was
Oh.
Cross World, we could actually access quite a bit of the game right now.
Yeah,
in
Crrool actually
theory.
didn't do the old man yet, so I
think-
feel like at this
I
point you
think
just
Vitasia is about to climb Hera. Spike Gate both requires the Moon Pearl and the Hammer to do. They also, actually with Burna, they can't finish it. So that's nice. I like it. I like picking that up. That was a good play.
I'm surprised Crrool while in the village did not get the full magic bar. Okay, here we go.
We're gonna see a Fate Flip. Unfortunately, yeah, don't go in that portal. You can't do anything over there without the Moon Pearl.
I believe if you drop down, the pots respawn and the enemies do not.
Yes, that's correct. You can also do this,
You can do that, yeah.
but now he has to figure out where the magic is.
Alright, for Crrool's sake, let's hope this is a weapon.
Oh no, it's just another heart. This is bad.
That is bad. There are 2 items in the mire shed, but you know, that's a very less common sequence break.
Oh! We did water dash?
I think if you go...
That's fixed now?
Do you get put in a swim state when you go in the cave, though?
No. But when you leave the cave, I think you're stuck. Well, so you can enter the cave, but you can't leave it again, I think.
I'll have to test that out later. That'd be really
I
good.
can't remember. I'm pretty sure you can enter it, but can't leave it without Fate Flip. Oh! You know, if this was Link's Awakening, that would have worked. I'm pretty sure Moldorm is weak to bombs in Link's Awakening.
No such luck today.
No. Ron Zelda. That's Zelda 4.
Okay, well that would definitely have fit, so hopefully Vitasia figures, yeah.
Also gonna try Kane. Uh-oh. Weird. Oh.
Oh boy. But yeah, I was surprised that Crrool didn't pick up the full magic and Kakariko while they were there buying bombs, since that would be very helpful.
Well, you need magic just to enter this place. They are not going to have a lot. Okay. Absolutely nothing else. This is literally the only thing. Good luck, Crrool. You have 11 bombs.
Yeah, good luck.
I would have gone and bought more bombs.
What is their bomb capacity right now, anyway?
Not
if it-
10.
If they have only 15 bombs built to them no matter what, I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Get him! Get him with one hit. Just try to. Oh, no, he's leaving. He's like, wait a second, I need some more magic.
Oh my god. If it is 15 max capacity, because you have to consider you're gonna use probably maybe 4 in the room leading up, maybe 3 or 2 if you get really good stuns and.
Yep.
But only.
Buy bombs. Nowhere we have the ace runners. This is the worst seed I think in the tournament so far.
Yeah, this is absolutely the worst seed I've seen in the tournament so far, and I've seen some bad seeds. It's just a nightmare.
Yeah. You need full magic. You need probably full bombs. And this is probably the hardest thing actually. Honestly.
Oh man. Okay, so Crrool does remember this is full magic.
Oh right!
Gonna check the pedestal as
yeah,
well.
may as well. We're up here.
Yeah, okay.
Oh boy. Vitasia might think that something has changed with the red mimics. Oh no, it's definitely not bed seed at least.
Yeah, we aren't playing Randomizer today. You still need the bow to complete these battles.
Yeah.
Wow. No pet seed's a small, very small comfort. I wonder if... you have to assume that Crrool knows that Lemmo can bed bombs and can't burn it.
Oh, I thought Crrool was going... Oh, they are absolutely allowed to use trackers of their own. But a lot of runners don't because it distracts them.
Nah, I like to see suffering sometimes, but not like this.
Yeah, not like this. This is a little too much. Yeah, this is a very rare. I'd love to see the number of times this is required. Oh, Vitasia slowly moused over here. Oh,
Yeah, I mean, this is the play, but we don't have the resources to do it.
they've already gone to Zora, guys.
Are they gonna hit the Mimic? Or not the Mimic, the Mire Shed, maybe? It would be funny if this is, like, literally the play that wins Vitasia the race.
Does Vitasia know? Oh no, he doesn't. No, you're not Super Bunny.
Yeah, if you can get rid of the blocks, you can't open the chests unless you're super running, though.
Yep.
Yeah, and
He's trying?
yeah, I think so. You can check if you can dash. That's pretty much the only way to actually know with no sword.
Wait, can you dash a Super Bunny?
You can, I believe.
Oh.
You'll see the dust clouds.
This is the weird thing about this Vitasia sprite. It doesn't look like a bunny sprite when it's bunny. It just
No,
looks like you should be playing Terra.
Yeah, it is pretty hard to do, though. I think if you get the timing down, you probably are really good at it, but a lot of people understandably don't really practice that, since the applications are usually pretty rare.
Yeah. Interesting question, chat. So what happens if this isn't progression? That's a good question for the admins.
Yeah, that's
That
not
was
something we can answer.
There's very, very, very low percentage chance that at this point in the development, there would be a seed that was broken. Okay. I wish we could put something on the screen that says, Landmolus is the only option. Stop asking for others.
Well,
only because...
it's alright. I mean, they're probably as confused as the runners.
It's true. I understand.
Uh,
But it is quite honestly, it is only Landmolus. And with their current equipment, they need full magic and full bombs to do it.
keep in mind, these two have 15 bombs max.
I think Vitasia's figured it out, but doesn't know where to get full magic. Should also go buy some bombs. All the money spent on the bombs.
Yeah. Sadly, the stun prize is 10 arrows, which is not... That's just cruel. I mean, it's not cruel, because cruel's on the right, but, it's not nice, is what I'm saying.
I didn't know I was commentating with Elminster today.
I did commentate with him a few days ago. Maybe he rubbed off on me, I don't know.
Maybe.
Alright, well, I think Vitasia has enough for a little bit of Burna. Maybe that will help them realize that Burna does damage them all.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And it's it. We know. Now for the magic. Please, Crrool. Use Burna to try to get through it.
Yeah, they
Nope.
didn't have enough magic when they went there the first time, but...
And go buy some bombs. Please, Vitasia.
Yeah, they're gonna have to. Luckily, we do have the gloves, so... And we did open up Blind's Hut, so we have all the money we need. If we ever need more money, we can farm it infinitely. We don't want to, but...
We actually have the best farm spots.
Okay, we'll see if Crrool has more luck getting the Super Bunny glitch. No.
Sadly, no.
It's hard. I tried this in my tournament race like times. I couldn't get it, and I just moved on. But
I'd like to remind you, we still have an entire seed after this.
yeah, this is we're almost now. We're in no crystals. We don't even move pro yet. It's
I'm glad that neither runner has quit. That makes me happy.
I mean, at this point, you want to know what's going on.
They're also both 0-1, so
All the more reason not to. You don't want to take a loss just because maybe you made a mistake or anything like that. Yeah, so this is the first seed for week 2. Hopefully this does not.
Oh yeah.
Hopefully the last of its kind for the next 7 days at least. I would like to see Vitasia actually get another set of bombs just to cap out at 15, but...
Okay, so I guess since we are at the, we're at this point in the run where a bunch of people are starting to trickle in from word of mouth. So currently, what has happened is our runners started with bombs. Just so that you guys know, this was a bomb escape. Crrool even died, so he fell a bit behind. Then they just went through the normal process of the seed. Started off pretty cool. We saw the lamp on the library. That was interesting because that means that boots are going to be somewhere close. Non-boot slot desert, sort of, because you need the lamp to do desert. And then we're at this point. Everything has been checked. Absolutely everything. And at this point, we are currently waiting for one of the runners to beat Landmolus. Or both, as it's turned out. They're both kind of realizing around the same time.
Yep. I think I would, if I were Vitasia, I would just hold the bomb and walk into one of these jellies. Just in case, like a bomb drop happens. Because the stun price is always the same, no matter what, but...
So it looks like both runners... also, I would attempt to boomerang these guys into the same area.
Yeah.
Good round with the team there. Oh, wow!
Yeah. It's pretty good. Very low magic now, though.
Gonna have to resort to some bombs.
Yeah, I might just wanna... Ooh. At this point, just pick him up and walk into Landmore. Oh no.
Oh.
Yeah. And imagine if Vitasia had 5 more bombs right now.
Mm-hmm. Round 1. Done.
Alright, well, Crrool's done too.
Yep.
They
Alright,
had
round
matches.
1. Landmolus wins.
Gonna try the boomerang. I don't think this does anything to the
Yeah, that doesn't do anything to Landmolus.
Makes a nice sound when it hits. And I can't believe this. Okay. We are gonna top off at 15.
Yay! Worth. Gonna go pick up some magic. Both these runners' brain is pure despair. I
Yes.
can almost guarantee.
If you like pain, this is a very good seed to play.
But finding out they can defeat Lanmo has filled them with determination.
I would hope so. I mean, it seems that way. And if you finish a seed like this, I think you deserve a pat on the back.
Oh boy.
And it's funny because they actually might both kill Len Mullis at a very similar time.
I like that we'll be able to tell them that in the end. You both figured it out at the exact same time. They only just found out they could defeat Len Mullis like 2 or 3 minutes ago.
Yeah, we went through all the 5 stages of grief. And now we're just gonna knock out Len Mullis, hopefully.
Now, hopefully they are a bit more careful on how they use their bombs.
Yeah, I would like Crrool to be a little more careful with their magic as well. Turning off and on the Cane of Burna so rapidly is not effective.
Yes, that too. They're getting better at this room. Vitasia even decided not to stun one of them while they were caught at the top of the room.
Yeah, I think that's smart. So if you can actually get it, again, if you get a bomb drop, that's a free bomb. Can make all the difference.
This pretty much has to be Moon Pearl, right?
So what could it be that would be?
It could be Hoodshot or Hammer, and that would require more logic.
Yes.
Flippers even.
Yeah, Flippers would get us in the Waterfall of Wishing. Could be no, it couldn't be Kid because we still need to sort for Aga.
Vitasia doing really good with the game. Already has 2 down. Also, round 2 fight. I forgot to do it. I meant to do it when they entered. Got too excited.
Alright, 12 bombs. Hopefully this is enough. I mean, at this point I would just pick him up, walk into him. Alright, Vitasia does it. What is it?
Oh, it's the Moon Pearl! We've got just everything!
I hate Rando sometimes. Oh my god.
Round 2, Vitasia wins!
Yeah, Crrool hopefully can clinch us out too. Okay, we got one more Lamo. I think they can do this for sure. No short hop, please. Yes! Amazing! We get him almost the exact same time.
They finished at the same time!
We got a race again!
Double fatality. VTorp wins.
Yeah, I think these two might want to have a little chat with VTorp after this race, maybe. Holy moly. And I missed what was in the treasure game. Crrool will probably be checking that shortly. There's a little bit of money for all the money spent on bombs.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm glad everybody liked that. That was a unique experience.
It was, yep.
Yeah, might not see that again.
Let us never speak of this scene ever again.
Alright, it was just 100 rupees in the chess game. Yeah, Vitasia did pick up the frog. Wow, Crrool is heading into these This feels really good when you have the boots.
Also, blind still with Berna. I know. They might have to do this too.
Yeah, they might. I would say Burn Blind is infinitely easier.
No, because you only have exactly enough matches to kill him. You have to turn it on as he moves into you after his first phase, because he's only vulnerable to the sword for a little bit. Like Berna won't damage him while he's like setting up. So you have to like time it so that you switch the staff on when he hits you, follow him through the room, hit him 3 times, turn it off as soon as you hit him the 3rd time, and then do that repeatedly. So you have to time it actually pretty well.
Well, let's hope that's not something they have to do.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you can't actually do this if you can't leave it behind and still do that. You have to have no follower.
Yeah, that's why you see a lot of runners where they will jump down and do the dig game first and then walk back up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Saying I don't like you. I don't like what's following you. Well, I think both these guys don't like a few things that have occurred today. Alright, somebody's having a big 20. I mean, they're getting paid back with the resources they spend. That's nice, at least. Just a piece of heart in this chest here.
Okay.
Type K every head today.
Hey, that's close to vanilla. He normally does 300 in vanilla. Hey, Hammer! Hey, Bo! Holy crap! It's a hype! Oh my goodness!
Well.
Actual hype!
Actual hype.
Wow!
Well deserved. Holy moly. Alright, well, there were at least 2 things in that that hype cape that can damage blind.
Oh. I salute thee, Seed.
Yeah, it'd be funny if this...
Also, 1-for-1 logic in Thief. No small key. So hammer not required for it. So that's good for Crrool if he's able to do this fight.
Yeah, as long as he gets the good timing down.
Don't waste your magic, because you don't have extra. Actually, you have like 2 extra pips, I think. But not much. No.
That won't do it. There you go.
Yeah, you have to basically do that every 3 times. If he runs away from you, it gets a little sketchy.
I think he should have just
I
enough.
think he should be good, yeah.
Oh
Oh,
my
no!
god, are you kidding me? Yes. My thoughts exactly. Just checking to see if bomb's working out.
Yeah, it don't.
Wow.
That's a good question, that guy 2502. We'd like to know that as well.
Well, it's been swordless thus far. We can safely assume at some point we will get a sword. Or we would like to, anyway.
If we would.
Alright, well, at least Blind's in this boss room. Come back, kill him anytime. Getting our first look at Skull Woods here with Vitasia.
Oh, a medallion.
No, not Ether, please. Not Ether. No.
Does anybody want to see swordless Vitreous?
No, I mean, I guess we have the bow, but...
Or sword Vitreous can't do swordless, just it's impossible to get to him, but you know what I mean.
Vitreous. We can actually get to Vitreous without the sword, but we can't get to Malia without the sword. But Ether was the Meyer medallion.
Yeah.
I mean, we'll clear that. We can do that. Oh, we need a sword to use medallion. That's right. That's exactly right. Yeah. I'm sorry. I completely forgot.
They're all making the same choices. This is a strange occurrence.
Yep. Making the same mistake, unfortunately, but that doesn't work either, I don't think.
Nope.
Nope. This guy's got eyes like a hawk.
He really doesn't like you if you have friends. I don't know why. Sword Engine game would be mildly hilarious. Vitasia can do this. So, if you're wondering, hey, he has boots and the hammer, why doesn't he hammer dash? This is just bonk, like, right off of the pegs.
Yeah, if you don't have a sword, you just bonk right off.
And, funny enough, you bonk and the sword appears in your hand temporarily. If you look at the sprite, he has the sword. He's very, he bonks off the rock.
Okay.
Yeah, that's useful for this seat.
I'll take it. So yeah, still fairly even this far. Crrool maybe a little bit behind because they went into Thieves Town, couldn't complete it.
I think they're feeling behind because they spent 30 minutes trying to fight Lanmolas.
I'm sure they both feel like really behind. Yeah, it's pretty hilarious that they both did the boss and finished it roughly at the same time, all things considered.
It's actually like nothing short of a miracle.
Seriously.
Oh.
Alright, it'll be interesting to see where Crrool goes from here. I assume they're going to turn the purple chest, but they have a few options. Like, they might just not go back to Thieves Town right now. They might opt to go to Eastern Pass in the pod area.
Oh.
Alright, let's see what Crrool opts to do. Okay, they're gonna check the the bomb bust out over here. That's also smart.
Pod is a really good idea.
I feel like, yeah, because I don't think Eastern Palace had... I don't think we got all 3 items there either.
Nope.
Oh, is Crrool gonna heal up, looks like? Yeah. This cave's actually useful for something.
Yay!
Alright, well, this area does have quite a few items. 5 in pod, and then however many we missed in Eastern. And we can full clear them, so...
I love how thins are invisible in that room. Or some thins. Some pallets turn invisible because of how it works.
Yeah, sometimes the fairies are see-through.
Yep, well, they're always see-through. It's some weird stuff with palette colors. They're very limited in each area. That's why you get if you flute from desert to Lynx House and go to the left, those guards are yellow because they share a color palette with the ground. So the color palette hasn't fully reset when you flute because you haven't hit a super tile by doing that, and so the color palette is shared with the guards. It's very funny.
Oh, interesting bit of trivia.
Yeah. I think you can do it with one other place. I think if you flute from... There's a way to make them blue as well. But I can't remember.
Vitasia, I'm blind, has a number of ways they can choose to do this. Looking like they're gonna stick with the hammer.
May as well start with the hammer and then switch to Burna if you're worried.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Better to save your magic for that scenario.
And this is actually the one time where you want Lamolus to go, or sorry, Lamolus, Blind to go to the bottom, because hammer is easier to do from the bottom.
Alright. Having a bit easier time than Crrool, but to be fair, Vitasia did do this with a lot more items than Crrool did.
Oh yeah.
The key on right side. That would be good if we were seeking to go mode this dungeon, but we are not. Yeah, well, Crrool's just gonna go ahead and go to Helm's okay. I think that's fine. Here we have a look at digging game. Let's see. It's the capacity upgrade. That would have been useful earlier. Not today, though.
Crrool going straight to the boss. Interesting.
Yeah, they did find the big key on the right side, so...
That's not a bad idea.
Yeah, if the Helmless Working has an item, I guess you can shave off a little bit of time if you find them all before you're done checking everything. It would be awkward if silver arrows were in the rest of the dungeon.
Yeah, this fight's not gonna be easy. It's a lot of arrows.
This does have 30. That's more than enough. Blue mail helps. No bottle, but see how they do. Yeah, one thing
you can
about
still do the strat with holding your sword out.
yeah, you can be you don't tink, so it's
It's hard to tell.
Yeah. Sometimes just talk into him. And he won't actually push you back without damaging you if he decides to walk down. It can be awkward.
Yep. You just kind of gotta play the waiting game with him right now. Yeah. Just wait till he's about to shoot out a fireball or is waving his tail around.
Yeah, you really don't
You
want
got
to be... Yeah, there we go. You really don't want to be impatient, since that will cost you sometimes.
Oh, that's boss number 2.
I believe this is a 5-6 crystal, so... Huh.
The other one is available right now once we find a sword.
Yep.
So at least it's not a 4 swords adventure in GT. Hey everyone, remember that logic where that was actually a thing every seed? That was a fun logic.
No.
Oh man.
At least I never had to do bomb burn a memo on that logic.
Yeah.
We are gonna clear out Eastern Palace and Pod before we have to worry about Meyer, at least. And if there's no sword here, we're just gonna have to look for one.
I like Vitasia's plan of grabbing him the extra heart. I see he is not being kind.
This had red mail, so...
Huh. So, Death Mountain is like very open to them.
Yeah, it is. We have...
Including the
The
bomb
right side.
spot in... Yeah. The right side of Death Mountain, including that bomb spot, is available. For people who don't know, the bottom item in Death Mountain's Hookshot Cave is doable with bombs from your thing. So that's an interesting spot.
Yeah, Hookshot can absolutely be there. It's always really good to make sure you keep that in mind.
I know that happened to last night in the second to last match of the week 1. The hook shot, they both went up there and they both did it, and then the hook shot was actually in Turtle Rock, though. But still good to keep in mind that you shouldn't always delay Dark Death Mountain until you have the hook shot. A lot of people will try to delay it as much as possible.
Yeah, we did just find our first bottle at Catfish. And the Bombos tablet and pod. Tablet. The Bombos medallion.
Oh, just 10 arrows. I was wondering if he had a sword the whole time.
Alright. Coming in here to Eastern Palace. Speaking of mean things that the logic can make you do, well, I guess you would never have to do Boomerang, Armos, and normal Rando, just because you need a bow to get to Armos.
You say that. Yeah, you're right. Because you'd always have a better weapon once you get to. I mean, it's thoroughly possible that you'd have to do like hammer or like Berta, because you could, in theory, get to Ice Armos without the bow.
Yeah, absolutely could.
And probably not without a sword, though. Although a fighter sword is actually worse than the boomerang in that case. Or sorry, master sword is worse than boomerang in that case. It would be faster to poke the boss than it would be to use slashes in that case.
Right, Vitasia, come in here to pod. Crrool has cleared this out, but Vitasia did clear Thieves Town. Crrool could not do that on the first step, unfortunately. Just one tick of burnout short. Don't even have a sword for this room.
Hey, well, we're gonna see if Armos has something. He did, but it's not much.
Oh boy, bombs.
Here, you might need this to kill Lamolus.
Oh, too soon.
Maybe.
There, well, Death Net does look really, really tempting right now. Oh, we found the house, but they have magic in the basement of pod. We missed that.
Oh.
You know what's gonna be really funny?
What?
When we go back to Meyer's shed, and it turns out there was a sword in there this whole time.
Not like this.
That's gonna be hilarious. Can't wait for it.
And we are gonna see Death Mountain here from Crrool.
Yeah, these dead rocks over out of the way. I'm surprised Crrool didn't do Spiral Cave and just jump down. Feels like if you're going down, you might as well go down in style. Get an item location out of the way.
Okay, just a piece of heart. Yeah, they're not gonna find much here, unfortunately. Vitasia.
Unless Bombos is required for Ice Palace.
Yeah, that's
Or
possible. Kind of interesting. Neither one actually checked Meyer's shed with the portal where it was and the moon pearl where it was. They just decided to check the rest, but they probably could have popped in there and opened that up.
Well, I think at that point, you just want to get out of desert as fast as possible.
Maybe.
It's just a natural urge. Ain't nothing in Death Mountain thus far. Also,
Okay.
go ahead.
That's the Super Bunny Cave here. There's the ice rod. And 300 rupees.
Oh no.
Ice rod doesn't mean much.
It doesn't have much meaning right now. Turok is not required, but we know Pet's not required. But
And it's Bombos. It's... Huh. Now, again, it literally only lots a single item. So, it's not that big of a deal. It's like, Ice Rod only lots Trinets. So, it has to be Trinets that has something.
you know what else had a single item?
Okay, yeah, I know, but...
Oh, well, I just wish that's not the case. Yeah, now we go through Sparrow Cave. I kind of would have liked Crrool to have done this when they dropped down instead, because Spike Cave is open as well, and now it's a little bit more annoying to get back there. Oh boy.
We can get into... Oh no, we can get into Turtle Rock. No, don't save it. Quick, go to Turtle Rock. The seed's trolly enough.
Yeah, we can get in there, we can get one chest. If it's a key, we can go a little deeper.
We've confirmed is not pet. We've confirmed it's not a pet seed or a swordless seed at least. The bot did not malfunction.
Yeah, this is all within the parameters of your suffering, unfortunately.
I wonder how weird it would have been if we had gone to GT. Neither one had found a sword yet. We get to GT and then it was like, huh, what do we do now?
I would be confused how they got in the mire at that
Oh,
point.
good point. Yeah, that's a good question. I wonder if they would have just tried it.
The door's just open, they go like, what?
Oh, well, we pulled up our hammer. That's good. Let's see, it's not as broken.
Oh boy.
That's why we don't trust the robots.
Yeah. Okay, well, Crrool does have the sword, so they can bonk or item dash without bonking.
Oh. Convenient health fill up at the wrong time. Technically saves time, actually, to be fair.
Because it does wait to fill up your magic and your health. It's very small but important.
It's actually not very small. It's
Is it?
in at least in the speed run, it can actually be a considerable time loss.
Yeah, in Rando, it's probably not that big of a deal, but it is
No.
something to keep in mind. More incentive not to take damage.
Exactly.
Alright, Blind, I don't think you got a chance in heck now that Crrool's got half magic, the hammer, Cane Samaria, and the sword.
Yeah. Killed Blind really high up in the room, so now he's kind of hovering in the wall, which is always very annoying.
Yeah, spin attacks will reach him a bit easier, I've noticed in that situation, but it's still really annoying. Chain of Burn also works. The bug net, yay. Guess we saw that already. Alright, well, let's see where Crrool goes now. Go up to Chip in Skull Woods. Yep, does look like it. Alright, and then Crrool knows they will have a few choices. Meyer, Turtle Rock standing out as the more interesting ones, I guess.
Yep. Ice Palace is open.
Nope. Well, we can, I guess, but we need flippers for that to be logical.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Could be flipperless seed.
I mean, that could happen. You could definitely just sequence break into Ice Palace at some point if you don't see the flippers for a long time.
Yeah, and then if you do find progression in there, then you know where the flippers aren't, at the very least. You can then check those areas in case your last progression is there. In fact, right now, we're actually at the point where we really just need the flippers and the hood shot. So, sequence break it and a sword.
And better off.
Oh yeah, okay. So a few, but so this might actually be the time where sequence breaking into Ice Palace might work out.
Yeah, it's looking like it. I could definitely see that being a decision. I wouldn't do that right now. I would just, Alright, let's see. Crrool what's to do, though.
At this point, there's a decent chance of the sword being in GT.
Alright, Misery Meyer.
Yeah, it seems like the right play with the sword.
We have 2 items, but this also will unlock the Pyramid Fairy, which is 2 more items, so... Vitasia, come up here to Death Mountain, gonna get their sword, and not a lot else. Sword's nice though. Huh. Interesting that Crrool opted to equip Bombos. I guess this does kill the vine enemies as well.
Yep.
A little bit slower than Ether, but Ether, of course, will just freeze them, so you have to kill them anyway.
Well, this is also the longer animation, so you have to keep that in mind.
Yep. Ether is nice and short, it's really nice. Oh boy. Thanks for the big key in the first chest when I'm not in go mode. Really appreciate that.
So, if they were very good at glitches, and they found the fire rod right now, they could be in go mode. With minor glitches, the fire rod is the only item that they need to beat the game. They would have to hover Moldorm 2 and fake flip to ice, but they would. Wow, this seed is an expert seed, logic-wise. Oh man, requiring bomb, Vidi. Guys, the sword, they'll find the sword in GT. I'm just gonna go by statistics. So,
yeah, we agree.
The sword is obvious. We're just going by statistics here. I'd be surprised if they didn't find a sword between here and the end of the game.
Just, our first item in Meyer is an arrow capacity upgrade.
That's unfortunate.
We're gonna open up all these torches for lighting them. I believe if you're quick, even if you're just opening them up and lighting them with the lantern, you can still get them all before they turn out.
Yes. You actually just do. You can do each side individually. Like this rotates forever. Like these torches don't like unlight very quickly.
Yeah, nothing in this room does anything very quickly.
Sure. Vitasia is having some problems with these mold arms.
Alright, we got our Master Sword.
Woohoo! Wait, how does Crrool not have it? Oh,
Crrool does have
right.
it. Crrool's on the screen.
I was looking at the wrong screen. I thought I saw a sword on Vitasia's. Whoops. But yeah, there we go. See, guys, I told you. Now all we need is the fire rod, and the seed is completable.
I hope, for their sake, that there's something either in the Mire Shed or Pyramid Fairy, because that kind of like narrows it down to Turtle Rock.
Yeah. I also said a sword will be in GT.
Yeah, there's still two guys.
There's still two swords. Statistically, there's probably a sword in Ganon's tower at this point.
Alright,
Let's
Vitasia.
see.
Yep.
Spike Cave. Very doable with their current equipment.
You gotta have magic, that's more than enough.
Yeah, Burna by itself is actually doable with walking, which is interesting. Actually, with their current health, they can just do it, so...
Yeah, I would probably still activate that right before picking up the block, just in case.
Yeah, just in case. We're in glitched mode.
No. That's pretty big, and that's one reason I was kind of giving Crrool crap for not doing Spiral Cave first thing, because if they came back up, they would have done Spike Cave after checking Turtle Rock in the Dark World. And that would have been really good for them. It's the little things sometimes that'll get you. Well, unfortunately, or maybe fortunately, unfortunately, I mean, that's Turtle Rock completable now.
Wow, Crrool didn't do it either. This is Vitasia. Oh, checking the.
Alright, what's in Mire Shed? What has been evading us this whole time? If it's a sword, I swear to God.
Oh, good, it's not a sword. That would have been sad.
Alright.
What if it was the hook shot? That would have actually been even worse, because they could have gotten a sword.
Yeah, it would have been actually.
Crrool's a man to my own heart! If he's
Amazing.
going to Ice Palace, this is my favorite thing. Yeah, he's either going to do the Waterfall Cave. Either one, or both. Ah ha ha! Vitasia?
Yeah, I guess this is fine. We know Flippers won't be here, but Flippers might just be needed for Ice Palace, and from Cool's perspective, maybe they're there in the logic anyway. He just hasn't found them.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess one good thing about that location for Crrool is it seems very likely he's gonna have to go back up to Turtle Rock anyway to check that, and he will find a fire out there. It's gonna be unfortunate if he goes into Turtle Rock and without the fire rod, and then it's Trinex. That would suck. Alright, we're back.
Yep. Okay.
Go ahead.
It might have been a few things. My thinking is need to use the washroom. Possibly. Realize that they're still in this for another hour. Or another half hour at least. You generally don't expect to lose 30 minutes to one item, so.
Yeah. One thing I'm kind of surprised by is that Crrool didn't check the Pyramid Fairy before coming here.
Oh! But Crrool did beat Misery Mire.
They did, yes.
They did beat Misery Mire.
Having a little trouble with the bomb jump, not quite far enough to the left. This looks okay. Did not get the vertical though. It is a tough bomb jump, guys. It's
It is pretty hard to get.
yeah. I mean, if you're gonna full clear this anyway, the bomb jump's not necessary at all. It's actually slower. But I mean, we don't have hook shot, so I don't know. There you go. Fight a Smoth. We do have half magic and fire rod.
Yeah. It should be fairly easy.
Now, if we didn't have
Also-
half magic, that would be bad.
Yeah. The hammer also helps a lot. Oh, there's a big... Oh! Small key and a big key and a small key. This might be required hook shotless based on where the items are right now.
It does seem that.
Hook shot can absolutely be here if there's a small key before dropping down, I believe, or a small key on the boss himself.
I think the small key on the boss tells you that Kim Samario is available for that. I'm not sure if it says anything about the hook shot.
Well, what it can mean is that the so this is the only dungeon that can require you to mirror and or beat the boss. It's just an oddity of this dungeon.
Vitasia takes down Mothula. Did buy a build potion at some point, and maybe this pre-filled on it.
This will also give useful information if we do find, I guess switch shot's the only progression we're looking for, so. That's another small key. Items on the boss. Don't go back up there. Wrong way, Crrool. Vitasia is checking Ped. You already knew that was a bust from Crrool way earlier in the scene. Oh, I didn't realize that Crrool didn't successfully bomb jump. My bad. Okay, we'll see what's in Cold Stare.
No fire rods, so we're doing a Master Sword or Hammer. Gotta be careful with this fight, especially when it's only 5 hearts.
Vitasia's gonna have an easier time on this fight.
Yeah, already down to 2.5. If you hug the top wall, the dropping icebox won't actually hurt you.
It's true. Some people say that makes the fight more annoying and harder to dodge Cold Stare, but because sometimes when Cold Stare decides to lock you, so he'll either go in a diagonal or he'll
Oh my gosh. Yeah, even with Randomizer, it's 2 cards. It's such a tough fight.
So Cold Stare will either move in diagonals or move directly towards you, and when he moves directly towards you, it is significantly harder to dodge. He goes ham on you.
He likes his hugs. Yeah, I mean, I think something Crrool could have done there to salvage the situation. Error just mentioned this in chat, but using the cane of Burno.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we are gonna get our Parent Fairy check now.
Probably a good play. I was gonna get a Hera check. But Tasia is probably waiting for the hook shot. And Flippers in theory, but that's not as hard of a sequence break to do.
Yeah, you can get into Mire. Logic will just assume you have either the hook shot or can bonk off the block. So if this is if Terra is a complete bust, then I guess Cool's Death to Cold Stare is mitigated a little bit.
Yeah. Vitasia's playing like they're 30 minutes behind right now, like checking all of the small places.
Well, that's
oh no! Is it gonna be Flippers in? Flippers could be in Swamp.
Nope. Flippers from Pyramid,
Sorry.
right?
I mean Hookshot.
Could be. Could be. Oh,
that's what I meant.
Man, I don't know. What do you even do in this situation? This just feels really bad.
I don't know.
That was not fun to see at all. Mulder, I'm dropping another blue potion. Vitasia, are you going to Turtle Rock?
Maybe. But why not Meyer? If something's in Meyer.
Hmm. Did Vitasia go to Meyer? Maybe.
Nope.
I don't think so.
Nope, but this will work out. Oh, and Crrool's making the play. So they're both doing pendants.
Yeah.
They're both avoiding crystals, again, because they feel like half an hour behind right now.
Hmm.
Okay.
I mean, there are a similar number of items in both of these locations.
Yep. Well, six are actually in both.
Yeah.
Because Mimic Cave.
Mhm. For Crrool, the Spike Cave is also kind of an item location there, but
Yeah.
and then the sad thing is that because we found the ice rod, both of these really make a lot of sense right now.
Yeah. And if either runner finds the hook shot, that's pretty much it. I think, based on their route in.
Yeah, it's gonna really depend on when Crrool gets that fire rod.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess one downside of doing this is that 4 item locations in this dungeon, Swamp Palace, we can't access them unless
Yeah.
Hookshot is here. Yeah, well, we'll see. If Hookshot is in Swamp, that's pretty darn good for Crrool.
Okay, well, one more.
One more item location. Just a big 20 in the center chest in Turtle Rock.
Oh, the big key. Gotta go back to the chest.
Getting the runaround for sure. This couldn't be Swamp Palace. It wasn't giving you the runaround. Aww. Just the compass.
That's,
That's a bad time right there. Okay, well, Crrool is coming up Death Mountain.
Using arrow shots for these guys, I like it.
Okay, they are coming to the left side, so that tells me they're gonna be checking Spy Cave first. Which is fantastic.
Yep.
Yeah, and when you're cornered into what looks like it's gonna be Turtle Rock is the play, checking the item locations around it before you go in just to be absolutely sure you don't have to double dip it is a really nice strategy to utilize.
Mm-hmm. And now Turtle Rock.
Yeah, Crrool's going to be doing Skullwoods first, it looks like, which is also... We do know there's items there.
Yeah.
We just found a red potion. This is not a...
I'm thinking the hook is here based on everything now.
Yeah.
Or on Cold Stare.
Yeah.
That's a possibility.
It's not... Let's not hope that's a thing. It's gonna be on Trinex. I know it's gonna be on Trinex.
Oh my gosh.
There's no doubt in my mind.
I even said earlier, I'm like, there's no way there's something on Trinet. Vitasia is doing this with Fighter Sword. I really hope he knows how to fight Trinets with a hammer.
Yeah. Half magic does give him a lot more room for error, but it's still pretty tough.
Yeah, you pretty much at that point just fire rod down the ice rod head. And then, like, now there's Quake. It's completely useless in this seed.
There's one more item here. Come on. I know. I know how the story goes. Yeah. I know exactly how the story goes.
Oh no. So there's actually fairies you can get if you mirror. There's some fairies, but you have to be careful because if you fall, you're borked. You can't get back in. You have to restart Turtle Rock. There's a hole there. It'll drop you down a floor.
Well,
You can't get back up.
Can't you go back up the mountain and drop down back to the entrance to that cave, and then use your portal to get back in the same spot?
I thought I thought it was blocked. I thought that one was blocked.
Well, I think so. No, I think you can get that because I've seen that before.
Oh, okay. Well, that's
yeah.
Okay, never mind then. You're not. Well, you have to climb back up the mountain then. I thought that one was blocked. My bad.
All right. Well, they might be glad they got that red potion in this dungeon.
Yeah?
Might be needing that.
Try to prevent the lag in the ice. That's actually a good idea.
Oh, you're crazy, Vitasia.
Yeah.
Well, it did take the safety door, so Alright, Crrool is coming back to Ice Palace, so if
Oh! The hookshot could be a GT!
It...
Oh no! How did we not realize this? It totally 100% can be!
No,
this is not a hookshot locked cold stare.
I actually didn't consider that.
Oh, well, okay.
No.
Whoops.
Nah, it's gonna be a try next. I'm sticking to my guns.
That'll be pretty hype for Vitasia. Okay. And wow, Jin, 2 quick hits there. Please be careful.
It does have another blue potion if they need it, but
That was a very weird hit.
oh, Hammer has to hit weird hitbox. Alright, here we go. Get ready.
I have my torch ready.
Okay.
Okay, I'll put it down for now.
Okay. This can still lead to hookshot, and if
You're
it does,
correct.
I'm counting that.
You can do that. Go hand that right in.
Why not?
Once Crrool does Ice Palace, you can go to GT. Alright, so we can do the Jessen game? So Hookshot in GT is a very strange thing, because the left side is locked. That's why it's so rare.
Oh.
Okay, and Cold Stare. Stuff. Just burn him. Burn him with your hot, fiery rage.
Yeah, this is not as nearly as fair fight. Just a big 20. Okay.
So hand in your green pendant.
Alright, we'll see if Crrool goes to GT. If it looks like they're heading there, I guess we do the thing.
True. Actually, we could technically do it now.
Well, it's just a question if they're actually going to go to GT now. I assume probably.
We'll just stop it if they go to GT or not. Have fun, chat.
Alright.
So, if you want to, you can guess between 1 and 22, and on where the GT key is. Now, considering that there's also the hookshot to find, so we may not know the answer to this for quite a while. And looks like Vitasia is going there. And if you are a supporter of the channel, meaning that you're subscribed to any of the Speed Gaming Network channels, or have donated 250 bits across all the channels, then you, my good sir, can also be part of the leaderboard. Yay, Bertos!
Well, it's circle one at that. Yeah, we have to do it this way too. We don't have the hook shot. We have to take this long, long way around. Alright, I guess I'll just say big key is at Ice Armos, the middle chest.
I'm still saying 22. Don't know. I don't even know what 22 is on this seed, but I always like to see the whole thing.
Vitasia does have the option just to go mode this dungeon, I guess. See if they opt to do that.
Don't know about that. Nope, they aren't. They still need a sword.
Yeah, that does make.
Nobody checked Bombo's tablet.
I think they did.
Oh, did they?
Yeah, between the purple
okay.
chest. All right.
Okay. So you check 2. This run, wow, this run looks hard. You don't know half of it if you just got here.
Yeah.
Oh boy. We need to find the hook shot and the bid key in the tower. And we might find the bid key, then the hook shot. There's the hook shot! Oh no! Okay, we are at 2 hours and 7 minutes in GT in go mode. I don't even know if that counts as go mode, but that is a pretty weird go mode. He almost went.
Wait a second. Man. Yeah, that is 2 firsts for me in one save. That's pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be really okay. Now I was about to say, there's okay. It would be really weird if there was no sword or silver synergy, but we just found a sword.
Yeah. Well, that helps out too. And the bid key. Still probably gonna check those chests up there. Both are probably realizing, holy crap, how are the other not finished? I just want this seed to be over.
Yeah, I think in any scenario where you're climbing up GT and you don't have silver arrows, it's not really in your best interest.
You
not
check
to
every
those
chest,
chests.
yeah. You check every chest. It's silver saves 45 seconds to a minute on Ganon, and that's like optimal for both strats.
Yeah.
So if you're not optimal, then it probably saves more. There is a silverless strategy glitch thing that you can do. So yes, you can beat this boss without it.
Much slower though, and not nearly as simple.
So yeah, it's much harder.
Yeah, Vitasia using the bomb strats on Beatrice. Does have the boss, I'm surprised, but wow, this Stallpost in the corner is a master of dodge.
Bomb strats!
Okay, and Vicious is down.
Yep, they're taking down the pit.
Wow. Right side hook shot. Burn up bomb required land Wallace. How good is Crrool feeling about this land Wallace fight?
Probably a lot better since they just use a sword.
Yeah.
It'd be funny if they did bomb and burn just as a callback. Probably enough of that for one day though.
Probably. Okay. And Crrool finishing off the Wizard Brooms. Vitasia is going to get their flippers, which will quote unquote put them in go mode. I don't know if they'll go mode ice or not. Probably wouldn't. It's just such a unobvious play.
Feels risky.
Yeah.
Yeah, come on, Silvers.
No silvers yet.
Yeah, still 2 chests to go. We can still hit. Alright, cape.
Cape is nice. Cape helps.
Cape ain't bad, no.
Oh, and Crrool doesn't have a single bottle?
Nope.
Oh, well, the cape doesn't help as much then. Never mind.
Alright, this is the last chest we'll be seeing out of Crrool. Just a big 20.
Oh, okay. Of course it is.
Well, at least it was not the compass, I guess.
Vitasia is checking everything, looking for that hook shot. I don't blame him. Crrool took the crazier gamble in the end, though.
That's not the real one. That was weird. Trying to get these awkward angle shots. Here we go. This is nice.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the freebie. Alright, that's Agatu down for Crrool. Going on to Ganon. Can opt to get the Tree Fairy, just to fill their health if they go in that fight.
These are going to be some interesting stats at the end of this. First mirror, like 2 minutes in. First sword, an hour and a half later. Now, will Vitasia just check the chess or go straight to GT?
And they might Like, I can see, even if they don't think that's a great idea, like it's a gamble, they can make that gamble if they feel like behind, and I can imagine that being
Oh,
a...
they must feel just so far behind. Such an awful seed.
It really was awful.
This is the one to send your favorite streamer who isn't currently watching this, just to see them rip their hair out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Pretty much. Do you want to pretend that you made a plan, though? Just ask for this seed.
Oh, Crrool down to the last heart. Alright, we're in phase 3 now.
Oh, and so little health. I'm pretty sure he actually does some NMG, so I think he does know how to do silverless.
I hope so, he came to the fight without it. Would really like to get a torch glitch here.
Oh, he got it just barely.
Barely. And that was a mean spot for Ganon to spawn too, with that in mind. Random light world location, apparently. What would that be? What haven't we seen?
That's a great question.
Would that be the graveyard ledge, maybe?
Maybe, yeah. I don't know if anybody checked that.
Why not? Why not? Oh, Crrool taking a death, unfortunate. Apparently the graveyard was checked, so it's naturally.
Oh, Vitasia, go check it. Oh, he's checking Light World.
Oh, okay. Okay. Unfortunately, he did not go to Hera.
Yeah. Interesting. Go, Vitasia! Just go! Beat the boss, you have the keys. Right? No, Big Key is further down. Darn.
I think
Darn it! No, he jumped down, that's bad!
I think Big Q was on the right.
Oh, he got, never mind, he did the jump, I missed it.
Yeah, I think they had that.
I was focusing on Crrool, never mind. Crrool, where are you going, friend?
I think Crrool was taking a. Okay, so they're just gonna say, okay, I'm just gonna go back in.
Ah, makes sense. Okay, and with that, Crrool's gonna try round number 2. Should have more than enough magic.
Yeah, it should be plenty, as long as he gets the torch glitch anyway. And Crrool has had better luck on the round 2s than the round 1s.
He has.
Just playing this super patient. So let's think back. Where were the bottles? 2 were in Turtle Rock.
Yep.
Where was the other? I think one was actually on Motor.
Oh, you know, yeah, you're right.
Oh wait, no, it was on Catfish. Catfish, right?
Oh, wow. Crrool missed a few places. Okay.
Yeah, it's unfortunate.
This is the most common way to do Ganon, actually, technically. Silverless tempered an entire tournament based on it, basically.
There's gift torch, which is very important if you're doing Silverless.
Yep. You can do it with full magic bar, but full magic bar, not even half magic. But you know you don't want to.
Yeah, lighting both the torches is time consuming. It's annoying too. Alright, Vitasia, in the meantime, has taken on Cold Snare. We'll be heading to GT, maybe?
Nice. Maybe. Depends on what he feels like.
Oh no. They missed the item in the big chest, didn't they?
Oh.
Feels bad.
Checking everything. Okay, and Crrool is gonna keep going. Just gotta hit this guy a bunch. He's such an annoying boss fight. This Silverless, once you get used to it, it's a bit better, but
Yeah, the Tempered Swords really makes this, I guess, not less effort than going and finding the silvers at this point.
yeah.
Alright, there we go.
And he's leaving, and there's Crrool, and after this grueling seed, 2.5 hours later, almost. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, very, very well deserved GT. Even the game giving it to him.
Wow. Good end text game. Thank you.
It's like, you beat me,
Oh,
GG. I
man.
can't believe you did that. Wow. Good job.
This was one of the craziest seeds I've ever had the pleasure of commentating or being in. Oh man. What a way to start off week 2.
Really, really. So, Crrool is in the waiting room. I'll go ahead and pull him in for us.
Yeah.
GG.
GG.
Yo. God, what is... Can I just say...
You can say whatever you want. Feel free, the stage is yours.
Ryan Bombs Lanmola should never be allowed in the logic. At least not on not hard or extreme difficulty.
Well, on
I'm
hard
sorry,
mode, it's
but-
even harder because you don't have as much magic.
Yeah, but that should never be allowed. I'm sorry to say, but that should just never be allowed. God, what the heck was that? I didn't even think it would be in the logic to begin with. Because it's that stupid.
Yeah, I do agree with you on that. I do think that's probably a bit much to ask just for the standard mode.
I mean, for a speedrunner, it's a lot to ask, let alone for a casual player.
Yes.
At least that's my take on it, but...
Especially when you consider the equipment you guys had at the time. You had Burna, you didn't have half magic, you had a 15 bomb max capacity. That's rough.
Yeah. You had nothing to go on. I mean, half magic was in pod, so that was locked behind that. Like, by definition, you couldn't have had that. There might have been maybe one more bomb capacity upgrade that I might have skipped. I don't know. I didn't pay attention to that, but even then.
No, I think you guys got everything that was in logic and almost everything that was out of logic. The only things that were in the Meyer shed was a Big 20 and an arrow upgrade. So everything available to you, you guys had it.
Yeah. Like, wow. Wow. Like, that's probably the worst seed that I've ever played. And I have played a whole lot of.
Yeah, like I was saying at the start, I mean, I remember playing with you years ago. Or not years ago, but way before the mode was popular.
I mean, I've played since V6, I think. So I've been around the scene for a while, and I have never seen a seed that's bad.
I feel like I played with you around that time.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
And then never again until after the fall. Or after the spring, but you know.
No, but still.
It's so good.
And then hookshot in GT to top it off, you know? Like,
Wow.
That was just ridiculous. I don't know.
Yeah. I think I would normally ask you what you thought about the seed, how you're feeling right now. I think it's pretty abundantly clear.
I think it's pretty obvious, isn't it?
Yeah. Yep.
God, I'm glad that's over. I gotta ask, how far ahead or behind was my opponent?
You guys, so story of the seed. You guys actually hit.
Story.
You guys actually hit the roadblock at the same time. Both made random attempts at other bosses, including at some point you both attempted to bomb Trolldorm.
Yeah,
Trolldorm.
I was out of it. I thought that might be easier even than London.
Vitasia even went back to Eastern and tried to walk up Eastern. And then at around the exact same time, you both fluted to 6 for the last time and attempted to beat Landmolus. You both tried it, didn't have enough equipment, left, went restocked, came back, it was a thing. The seed.
So we both kind of had the same reasoning of this is ridiculous, what the heck is even going on?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, yeah. That makes me feel a little bit better.
So you guys did not lose. So what actually caused it was, I think you kind of realized the GT conundrum was going to happen first. And that's what happened. Is what kind of in the end did it.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not entirely surprised that would have done it. That was, God, what a
that whole seed, pretty much.
Yeah, you just got their hook shot.
Oh yeah, and then to top it all off, hook shot in. Nothing. I think you both were playing maybe differently than even. You forgot the key. It's fine. He has more than enough. Did you both probably realize at the same time something? You probably both, I'm gonna guess, thought, oh, I'm behind and played a little bit differently.
I mean, I thought with the thief's quote unquote death, or rather just running out of resources, wouldn't cost me too much. But the ice one, I kind of was biting myself over that. Like, I was like one hit away too when he hugged me and killed me on the last of those puffs. So I was kind of salty about that already. Relatively tilted throughout the run. Just
fair enough.
There's no way that I'm not behind massively, unless he ran into the same roadblock I did, which wouldn't surprise me because this is not something you see ever.
No, absolutely not. And the funny thing is that both of you actually beat Landmolus at very close times. It was like 10 seconds apart, if that.
Now, also, there was a point Vitasia was paused for a couple minutes. Now, I don't think with this step that you guys have it determined anything, but I will have to ask him if there's something. Maybe didn't expect the seat, realized the seat was going to take another hour, and maybe he was like, okay, I can't actually. Maybe he went to the washroom. Who knows? We'll have to ask him. As long as it's not personal, I just have to answer, obviously. But I am curious.
Alright, well, that was a really, really well-deserved second win in the Swiss rounds. Or anyway, it's
Yeah.
your first win, right?
That's my first win, yeah. I was up against Solsky round 1, so that was not an
That'll
easy...
do it.
That was a match that really could have gone either way, and Solsky ended up winning that by a couple of minutes. It was really close, but... Yeah, I guess that puts me to a 1-1. See what happens from here. Also, an hour 25, according to the in-game clock, that it took me to get the first sword.
Yeah,
Which-
that sounds about right.
That sounds about
Yeah.
right. God. How even?
Yeah. And you didn't even get a bottle, did you?
Nope, never did.
I'll see you got 3.
Yep. 2 were in Total Rock, which he did.
Ah, okay, yeah, I skipped Turtle Rock. I considered it. It's like, you know what, I'll just go into GT. I mean, there's not that much I can go for. I mean, right side is basically your only option. And we'll just see what happens. I mean, right side, and you can get quite a bit further from really, but luckily I found it there, and it was just done and over with.
Thankfully.
Thankfully, yeah. Never again.
Yeah, I
So
do not...
Fiesel, if you're listening, never send me a seat like this again. This was not fun.
It's just a robot that makes it. Robot rights, don't blame them. They're just doing what they're told.
This is like-
I don't care. I don't care. It's either way.
Definitely a 1 in a million seed, I would say. As in, that's my rating for it, like 1 out of a million.
Yeah, pretty much. That sounds about right.
Yeah.
So yeah, I guess add Restreamer real quick. If you want to not see my overlay switch, because I'm switching overlay soon, because I'm still keep streaming. So, you know, if you want to adjust anything or capture this, now is the time. There, at least I said it. You know.
Yeah.
'Cause that can be a thing. I know how that can be a thing sometimes.
That is
Oh,
more
uh,
information than the seed gave you.
Archer Boy strikes again. I don't know if that's silvers. I guess that could have also been a silver location. It was either that or green pendant.
Which one?
The silvers were either shovel or green pendant.
Okay, yeah, for a second there, I warped out thinking, okay, the only thing I have left is Graveyard Lake. That's why I warped to
Yeah, I was
Sanctuary.
thinking that actually. Yeah.
Only to then realize, but wait, there's also Shovel and Mushroom and the Waterfall. You know what? Never mind. I'll just do Silver Lake.
Yeah, at that point, just buckle down, get it over with. Vitasia is coming up on the torch room. Zealous, do you have any other questions for Crrool?
No. Good luck on your blind FF1, and good luck in the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Yes, I do. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you guys for commentating this train wreck of a seed.
Well, first one of the week 2. So
First match of week 2, so
yeah.
Oh boy. I do apologize for that. Alright, well, Vitasia coming up on Moldorm 2.
Okay. We'll see how he handles it.
Handled it pretty well, I would say.
Mm-hmm. And then Adrenum, and then Ganon.
Yep, Vitasia also, not working with silvers, does have the option of floating to Sriracha, turning the pin, seeing if that's the shovel.
Or the
If that's-
silvers.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure what exactly that one is.
Ooh, really nice double.
Nice. Crrool had some issues with that fight. It was like 3 zeros.
Yeah, that was a weird angle, and they just nailed it. That's really cool. Just one more to go.
That hype cave, though. Remember that? Real hype cave. Oh, we
Yeah.
forgot to ask him his feelings on real hype cave. Oh,
We did. Oh man.
darn.
We'll have to ask Vitasia. We'll just glean over the happy memories.
We will. And then forget that this ever happened. Ever.
We can try. I don't know if we'll move on. We'll try.
Things happened today.
Bad things happen to good people, guys. It's just how life works sometimes.
Yep.
Alright, we're on phase 3 now. I think Vitasia still has the blue potion. I'm not 100% about that, but I think they do.
Okay. Vitasia's getting through this pretty quickly.
That's a little too close to comfort, Ganon.
Just gotta get Silverless down.
Really crisp movement dodging these bats.
Yep. Continuing through.
Alright, there we go. Having no trouble with Silverless Ganon. Alright. So GG to Vitasia. I see them in the setup room already. I got it, yeah. GG Vitasia, hello.
Well, hi guys. Sorry that took so long.
How did you feel about that hype cave?
Man, okay, my camera's still going over on my stream. I was like going crazy nuts there.
Nowadays, chat and me are very confused. What was you took like a extended break about an hour and 40 minutes in?
Oh, that was my bladder could no longer handle it, and I had to run to the bathroom. I'm sorry.
Yeah, okay. No worries. That's what we thought. We were just confused and we're curious because, you know, runners disappearing for extended periods of time is worrisome sometimes.
No, yeah.
Alright.
I kind of figured that I had already almost lost the race anyway because of that ridiculous thread for the Moon Pearl.
Mhm.
You actually totally didn't. That was not what lost the race. It was doing Turtle Rock.
Yeah, I figured, like, as soon as 2 hours came by, I'm like, okay, Crrool probably spent just as long doing that as I did. And I did the Turtle Rock dip, and, I was menuing back and forth and realized, oh, I have Ether. I should have gone down to Mire. And I had full committed to it at that point in time. Like, I'm just going to go ahead and clear it out. And if I lose the race because of that, I lose the race because of that. So,
Yeah. There's a funny story behind that Landmolus as well. You both struggled a bit. You went up to Terra, you fought Moldorm, you were dipping around in various places trying to see if you forgot anything. Crrool did almost the exact same thing, even trying to kill Moldorm with bombs and whatever items you had at that point. And you both dipped into Desert Palace, tried your hand at Landmolus. You both didn't have a great first round, and then you both came back and then beat them, and you both beat Landmolus within like 10 seconds of each other. It was absolutely crazy.
So I didn't even realize that Landmo could be damaged by the Cane of Burna. So I was like I went up to the Tower of Hera and I'm like, okay, can Moldorm be damaged by it? Okay, can Landmo? Oh, Landmo can. Wait, this is the worst fight ever because you have to like be perfect with your magic consumption.
Yes. Yes, and you only had 15 bombs to work with through the entirety, getting to Landmolus and defeating them. Yeah. Crrool had some choice words about how he feels about that being a thing you might have to do at some point. Of course, it's very, very rare, but...
Yeah, it's very rare, and I don't know if it's enough to practice, but this is the first time I've seen a required no half magic Cane of Burna into Landmolus. My God, this is... I also have some very choice words that, because this is a PG stream, I'm not going to repeat, but my God, what?
Yes, I agree entirely.
I mean, at least I feel good that I lost on a gamble into T-Rock, and it was, about 15 minutes. It's about how long I spent through all of Turtle Rock, so I'm not as upset with my play. Crrool is just an amazing runner, so the fact that he struggled on this as well, I feel a little bit better about myself.
Yeah, I know certainly if I were in that position, I would also struggle a bit. I'm not an amazing runner or anything, but I think that's about the average. I'm probably about average. So I think anybody at my level or below would definitely struggle with that for a bit, as we saw both of you guys do. So yeah, unfortunately, it does drop you to 0 and 2. You're still alive. You still got a chance. How do you feel?
Well, I knew I was kind of a long shot to make the tournament, the bracket stages from the get-go. I fully admit I'm not the world's best runner. I get seized up, at certain things. My first race, I actually lost because I completely bypassed the back of Blind's basement, and that had Hammer in it. So halfway through the first part, I'm like rechecking everything. I'm like, did I do it again? Did I do something stupid again? So no, I don't. I'm not feeling too bad about it. 0-2. That just means I might get a win at some point, maybe. But no, Crrool is an amazing runner. Matched up with him at the 0-1 stage is just like, well, just expect to be 0-2. The fact that we both kind of struggled with this seed, I feel a little bit better about my performance at that point on. What a way to open round 2, huh, guys?
Yeah, absolutely. And can I say that your Silverless scan was really nice, and so was your Agatio. You really impressed me with some of the angles you were bouncing those balls back, and you just had really nice movement, getting into position. It was really nice.
I thought my Agatio was kind of garbage, but
Well,
I appreciate that.
Double at a diagonal was really nice. But it was okay. Anyway. You got any questions on this?
Not really. I mean, I made some crap plays, and that Turtle Rock was kind of the big difference. I figured I would lose to that because nothing was there, but GG to Crrool, and really looking forward to the rest of this tournament.
Yeah.
Well, if you guys liked what you saw, and I know you did, I saw you guys going crazy in chat the entire time. Give both these guys a follow. It was a very tough seed. Both of them sticking it out, not taking defeat for an answer. Definitely deserve your love. Give them that love. Thank you to our tracker, Jigheart. And thank you to my co-commentator, Zonas. This was a thing.
Yeah.
Enjoyable.
Was.
Follow Speed Gaming, all of our channels. Speed Gaming 1 to 4, I believe.
No,
Is it
1 through
6
6 now.
1 through 6.
And then ALTTP Randomizer 1 through 4.
So hopefully you won't see anything like this there, but maybe you will. Maybe that's the incentive. That's all.
And there are matches going on all through the day. Well, like 3, 5, 6, 2 at 6, 1 at 8, 1 at 8:30, 2 at 9, 2 at 12:30 a.m. One. Then there's a bunch at 1 o'clock. Yeah, so lots and lots.
Heck yeah, this tournament's gonna be burning hot for quite a few weeks to come. So don't miss any of it.
You're probably looking at 7 weeks like this on Speed Gaming. Obviously, if you until now, you really do have to keep an eye on ALTTP Randomizer as well, because if Speed Gaming is booked up with other games, that's where ALTTP is going to end up. It's one of the only other games with multiple channels, so if games aren't able to fit on the schedule, they end up over here or over there.
That about does it for us, though. So thank you all for joining us, and have a great day.
Yeah, have a wonderful day, everyone.